That one-year membership allows you to actually get a chance to ride on the aircraft later on today. All the sights and sounds of these historic aircraft, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is the way an airport's supposed to sound. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but this is the way an airport's supposed to sound. Radial engines, gotta love it. Billy, we're taxiing back in and we're getting to recover our United States Army Golden Knight aircraft. Twin Otter will be landing here in just a moment. And then we'll get these historic aircraft into the skies over Charleston. Twin Otter about ready to land as we begin to taxi out more of their aircraft. Our second plane, of course, another legendary version of the DC-3, the C-47, as it was known if you were part of the Army Air Corps, or later on the United States Air Force, which again is celebrating their 70th anniversary this year. During World War II, the aircraft were a part of the Army. It was known as the Army Air Corps during World War II. It wasn't until 1947 that the United States Air Force became its own separate military branch. And another great look at this aircraft. Again, one of the incredible workhorses of World War II. C-47s carrying cargo as well as troops into Europe and the South Pacific. Matter of fact, the C-47 served in every theater of operation during World War II. Followed behind by the legendary TBM Grumman torpedo bomber. This aircraft made her debut in combat at the Battle of Midway in June of 1942. 8 of these aircraft took off from the island of Midway. Only one of them returned. And only one of the flight crew of 3 was still alive. And then right behind the TBM, the B-17 Flying Fortress from the Yankee Air Museum. You notice this aircraft not painted at all, it's in natural aluminum finish. This was very characteristic of aircraft later in World War II. You'll notice a lot of the aircraft early in the war were painted with olive drab and gray undersides. Takes to the skies. T-6 Texan, an advanced trainer used during World War II. There was a lot of history getting ready to lift into the skies. But as I was mentioning later, early in the war, B-17s were painted in olive drab with the gray undersides, again to make them harder to see. But as production increased and the war effort was going so well, the Luftwaffe, of course, was being shot down and knocked out in greater numbers.